ModeWizard is software I developed to help my guitar students understand the modes. You can use it to view the inventory of triads, 4-part chords, and modes derived from any key, and you can also use it to find scale patterns on the fretboard in any position for any key or mode, including pentatonic and blues scale patterns. The Mode Jammer tab will play accompaniment for you to jam over. The app opens in the main view, showing the key of C major and the chords and modes derived from C major. The Major Scale Patterns button is selected by default, and you can toggle to pentatonic and blues scale patterns. These scale patterns are compatible with the key and with the chords displayed. When Major Scale Patterns is selected, hover over the mode names to see a brief description of the mode. With pentatonic and blues scales selected, click on a mode name to find the correct position of the scale pattern. Note that the pentatonic scale patterns change position as the mode changes, while the major scale patterns do not change per related mode. For an explanation of this and other music theory phenomena, check out my book, Guitar Theory Handbook, linked in the description. You can cycle through the 7 major scale patterns and through the 5 pentatonic/blues scale patterns that are compatible with the mode selected and see their positions on the fretboard. You can change to a different key by going up or down chromatically, or by advancing through the cycle of fifths or the cycle of fourths. Find the name or names of any note by hovering over any fret and string. Turn off the patterns with this button here. To jam on any mode, click the Mode Jammer button. Let's say I'm in the parent key of D major and I want to jam in B Aeolian, aka mode 6 of D, aka the relative minor of D. Click Suggest Progression and you'll cycle through some common modal progressions. You can customize the progression by replacing the chords with other chords from the same parent key. The first chord defines the modal tonality, so it is generally the chord of the modal degree, and changing this first chord will also change the mode. I'll go back to the B minor chord, and thus back to the B Aeolian mode. Press play to hear the accompaniment and jam along using the scale pattern of your choice. With major scale patterns selected, use the pattern/fret buttons to see the 7 major scale patterns, or with pentatonic and blues patterns selected, cycle through the 5 pentatonic/blues scale patterns while the accompaniment is playing. The next diatonic mode buttons cycle through the 7 modes of the current parent key. After changing the mode, click Suggest Progression again to update it for this mode, or enter your own chords. The next parallel mode buttons will keep the modal tonic note and cycle through the 7 modes starting on that note. After changing the mode, you can again update the chord progression. The key buttons will change the key, the mode, and the chord progression chromatically. It basically modulates everything up or down 1 semitone. Parallel degrees show you the scale degree where the modal tonic is 1. For example, with relative degrees selected, we see that the B minor chord sits on the 6th degree of D major, the A chord is on the 5th degree, and G is on the 4th degree. But if you select parallel degrees, B becomes 1, and so A becomes the flat 7 relative to B, G becomes the flat 6 of B, etc. Finally, staff view shows the parent key on the treble clef, along with its chords and modes, plus a slide rule that shows scale degrees and scalar intervals in relation to a piano keyboard. Click on a piano key to change to that key. As 3 of the 15 musical keys are enharmonically equivalent to 3 other keys, you can toggle to view these keys as their enharmonic counterparts. I hope you found this guide to ModeWizard helpful. Please ask me any questions you might have in the comments. For a digital download of ModeWizard software for PC or Mac, and/or a PDF of Guitar Theory Handbook, see the links in the description. Thanks for watching.